Hi everyone, it's Rita. I'm an Akashic record reader and accessor. I teach Akashic record accessing, but I've only done it really once at the Edgar Cayce Center in Houston. I do a lot of Akashic readings, although I've taken some time off in the last few months. I've been doing some traveling. And when I turn that back on, I will let you know. And I had a follower on my TikTok channel sent me some pictures of some crystals or glass that she was drawn to. I think it's pronounced ANDARA. I didn't really, I didn't look anything up about that. I've got a friend who's owned a crystal store in San Francisco, a couple of them for a while, and she has some really big pieces of this. Because I think I mentioned it to her, and she said they really don't know. I think she got hers in Hawaii, but she really doesn't know where they come from. Or that's how I remember it. So, but I want to show you these pieces because they're kind of cool. And I hope you're enjoying. This is the day after Thanksgiving, and I know there's a lot of energies out there, and probably a lot of people either felt connected to family or disconnected, and it's all good. You know, the family, we have our family of origin, and then we have the family we pick for ourselves, right? So anyway, relish and be thankful. I'm so thankful for you all. I'm so thankful for the work I'm doing. I started a film project, which you can find out more about as you dig in, called The Revelation of You. And we're exploring the energy field of the human and different things about it. And I'm learning and taking people on a journey with that. That's what the film's about. Anyway, this is one of the pictures that was sent. And that's the other one. So I'm just gonna and I've cut some of the blue light off of my computer, so it may be showing up a little bit differently with all these screens. But what I was hearing when I opened the records of these three pieces of ANDARA, that's how I called it, that Lexey sent. What I heard was you have a special connection to that, Lexey, because these are basically you created, you were during the Atlantis period, you were working with these were creations, but they were of the earth and not of the earth at the same time. And so you have a special connection to these just because it's stuff that you did before in Atlantis, and it was used in, they were using them in machinery and kind of a variety of things related to energy. And the colors are specific to those frequency energies. So Lexey had asked about why she's particularly drawn to them. And, you know, people say, oh, they're just glass or they're crystal, and what are they? And so the ones that you were drawn to, part of it has to do with the connection, the past life connection. And the colors in particular, like you're drawn to the colors, but some you're drawn to more than others. It's a good connection. It makes you feel good. You feel empowered by them. You feel that connection of creativity and sense of home, sense of that connection with them. Your time in Atlantis was, you know, for some people it was a very negative experience, but that wasn't your experience. You were like a good person in that environment and a good creator, like an engineer. That's what I'm hearing. And crystals were a very big part of all the various creations and things that were coming out of Atlantis. Okay, like what else? So trust that, and really trust that with any crystals, like anyone that sees this, any crystals you're drawn to, you know, just trust that connection. It's like when you go in a crystal store and you're looking around and there's one particular or maybe a bunch, but there's certain ones that you're really drawn to, then trust that, you know, joy that those crystals bring you. Crystals, I know from the work I've been doing, crystals just remind you of your essence. Sort of like, you know, you don't tune a crystal. Crystals sort of tune you because they remind you of your power. I've channeled prayer using rose quartz to access past loved ones. And I'm trying to figure out a way to share that in a way that can help support this channel and the work that I'm doing. So I'm going to make an audio version of that and have it available on this channel, like to download for like inexpensive, like $1. And it'll allow you to play with that, plus some rose quartz that you would either get on your own or I may have available on this site because I've got a connection in Madagascar and I really like the rose quartz out of Madagascar. What else do we need to know? I'll show you these again. Oliver's right here. I just love him. I adopted him as a puppy through a rescue group I was doing, but he really adopted us and to find my mom. He was with my mom till she passed. Okay. Somebody else has sent me information on an opal. I mean, these are really beautiful, Lexey. The colors are really amazing. I don't know. I did some stuff playing around with the blue light today after reading about, I'm learning more about the energy fields around the body, and that's what's coming through in our film, and the cones in your eyes that filter blue light and red light and ultraviolet light and stuff, and what it does to the pineal and other aspects of the body, like the thyroid, your immune system. I mean, vitamin D is found in every cell of your body. So it makes sense that, and we built temples to the sun, you know, so, I mean, there's reasons why the sun is so important. So if you live in an area where you're not getting a lot of sun, you might want to rethink some of that or spend as much time as you can. My mom, even in the winter in the DC area, would go out and sit in the sun, you know, with her sweatshirt on and stuff. She was an old shaman for sure. Anyway, I'm going to show you these crystals again. I'm going to just ask if there's anything else Lexey needs to know. She'd asked me about them. I appreciate you sending these to me, and I'm sorry it took so long to look at them with you. There's another person that's asked me about the opals, and so I'll do a little bit with opals too. And they were just saying, they were talking about the opalite aspect. So I'll learn more about that when we open up the opal, I guess. So is there anything we need to know about how they're made? They're made within the earth. But like with different sorts of energies, like muted energies, there are some on the market that are man-made, but these are not. And they're formed under not only heat, but a lot of pressure. And the colors are sort of related to the minerals, but they're related more to the compression and the heat, creating a certain level of frequency. So that's interesting. All right. Blessings and love to you.